Today, President Trump joins the annual August exodus from the city he calls the Swamp. It's his first extended vacation from Washington since taking office. Correspondent Mark Irons joins us now from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Wyatt. President Trump's departure is somewhat out of necessity as workers make structural repairs to the White House. Trump spends the next 16 days at his resort in New Jersey. It's the latest on a list of places U.S. presidents have used as retreats throughout our nation's history.
JFK had Hyannisport. George Bush 41 had Kennebunkport. Obama had Hawaii. President Trump is going back to Bedminster. Trump criticized former President Obama for taking too much time away, tweeting in August of 2011, "Barack Obama played golf yesterday. Now he heads to a 10-day vacation in Martha's Vineyard. Nice work ethic." And blasted GOP senators for not passing a new health care bill. The president recently challenged Congress to delay their August recess.
And we shouldn't leave town until this is complete, until this bill is on my desk.
But a vacation may be just what Trump himself needs to keep up with the work that comes with the presidency.
I think presidents need to go on vacation. They need to take a break. They need to get away.
Ken Walsh is a former White House reporter who has written a book on presidents and their retreats.
President Clinton told me that, and his staff told me that the worst decisions he made came when he was tired and after he refused to take a break.
Many presidents have benefited from a change of scenery.
3 miles north of the White House, this cottage is where President Lincoln would go to get away. He actually lived here a fourth of his presidency, and it was here that he developed the Emancipation Proclamation. His last visit was the day before his assassination.
Erin Carlson Mast is the CEO of Lincoln's Cottage. She tells me moving to the cottage brought President Lincoln closer to the sufferings of the Civil War. He and the First Lady lived just yards from where burials were taking place at National Cemetery.
For Lincoln, it was important to get outside of the bubble of the White House. His commute, daily commute, between here and the White House put him into contact with caravans of wounded soldiers who were coming back from the front lines.
As for President Trump, Ken Walsh says this trip provides an opportunity for Americans to see a more human side of the commander-in-chief.
When presidents go away on break or when they get away from Washington, sometimes they let their guard down a lot. It could really help Trump, I think, if we saw more of a softer image of him.
When President Trump visited Bedminster in November, shortly after winning the election, he and Vice President Pence went to a Sunday service at a local Presbyterian church. No details have been released on the president's plans for this trip. Wyatt?
Mark, can you tell us more about the upcoming White House repairs?
While President Trump is away, West Wing staff will be temporarily relocated next door to the Eisenhower Executive Office building. Repairs include replacing the 27-year-old air conditioning system and the south portico steps. There will also be renovations to the Navy mess kitchen and the West Wing lower lobby.
No rest for the weary, at least for that White House staff. Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thanks so much, Mark.